الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعين به ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فهو المهتد ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الخلق أجمعين سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين حبيب رب العالمين سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين اللهم اجمعنا بهم واجعلنا معهم في عليين من غير سابقة عذاب ولا حساب يا رب العالمين آمين. Dear brothers and sisters, khutbahs in the last Jum'ah or before Ramadan should always be about Ramadan. Now, we all know what we should do in Ramadan, but today I'm going to tackle it from a different point of view. And it's only a reminder, and a reminder means we remind one another in things that we already know. But it is the life and it is the way human beings are created and they perform that we forget and we need to be reminded. So what is a best reminder than the Quran Al-Kareem, the word of Allah Azza wa Jal? But before I get there, let's set a goal together today. A goal that everybody knows, but just set it seriously. That if I ask any one of us, what do we want from our life? And of course that means also what do we want from Ramadan? We will all say in one voice, we want to go to Jannah. We want to achieve the best level of Iman that will grant us paradise, that will grant us forgiveness, that will grant us that we will be elevated in Jannah to be among the Sahaba, the Anbiya, the Shuhada, the Salihin, and of course with Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This should be our goal. If my goal or your goal is different than this, we have to reset our goals, our mindset. So the question is here, am I a real mu'min? Am I ready to meet Allah Azza wa Jal now? Is my Iman enough to save me from the hellfire and to get me to Jannah? As so many Sahaba and Tabi'een, subhanallah, they were ready to meet Allah anytime. Yes, they wished to stay more alive, to be able to make more hasanat. Not because they're afraid from Jahannam. SubhanAllah, they're always connected. So let's see, we need two things here. We need, number one, to test our Iman. Number two, to see how can we improve our Iman. Number three, what is the reward of that Iman? And believe me, please go home today with only Iman as a goal in your life and your family. I want to be the best mu'min I can. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. إنما المؤمنون الذين إذا ذكر الله وجلت قلوبهم وإذا تليت عليهم آياته زادتهم إيمانا وعلى ربهم يتوكلون. The meanings of these ayat describe the real mu'mins. So we have to check ourselves now. Are we compared to this description? Does it apply unto us? إنما المؤمنون, indeed the mu'mineen, the believers, the people of faith are the ones who إذا ذكر الله وجلت قلوبهم. When Allah is mentioned, their heart shakes, their heart submit, their heart connect, their heart receives the guidance, their heart forgets everything else but Allah. وَجِلَتْ قُلُوبُهُمْ. You feel the jalal of Allah Azza wa Jal. You feel His presence in your life. You feel His superiority on you since He created you. He owns all your life and your destiny is in His hands. La ilaha illallah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These feelings, does it come to me every time I hear or read or listen to the name Allah or any of His beautiful names? We all know the answers. So that's the first very difficult checkpoint to check my level of Iman. Are we among the one إِذَا ذُكِرَ اللَّهُ وَجِلَتْ قُلُوبُهُمْ? Very difficult test. Although it's the basic one. إِنَّمَا الْمُؤْمِنُونَ إِنَّمَا أداة توكيد. Right. What else? Another test. وَإِذَا تُلِيَتْ عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتُهُ زَادَتْهُمْ إِيمَانًا. Whenever the ayat of Allah, the Quran, is being recited and upon them, they hear it or read it. You listen to it or you read it. زَادَتْهُمْ إِيمَانًا. It boosts their Iman. It increases their faith. They are more connected to Allah. Another question. Almost 2 billion Muslims around the world read Quran at least Ramadan, fully, at least. Through the year, millions read. Does it really increase our Iman? Does it really move me? Or I'm thinking of when is my next meeting? How many ayat I'm going to read and finish? What my lunch will be in few hours. I read with my tongue or my eyes, but my heart is somewhere else. Which means this is the second test that I failed at. Very difficult. It's simple, but it's difficult because it will tell me where I stand in my life, towards my connection to Allah and towards the target that we all have agreed that we are created for and we want for ourselves. وَإِذَا تُلِيَتْ عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتُهُ زَادَتْهُمْ إِيمَانًا. What else, Ya Allah? وَعَلَىٰ رَبِّهِمْ يَتَوَكَّلُونَ. And on their Lord, they depend fully. They refer fully. They rest in peace in the destiny between the hands of their Lord, knowing they are in good hands, knowing that from Him we came, to Him we return, knowing that no one on earth has the power to take something from you or give you something without the will of Allah. Is this the real tawakkul we have as a mu'min? This is the third very difficult test. How can I know? Simple. Today my boss called me or sent me an email. Sorry, brother Yasser, we're passing you the news that this month will be your last month with us, and you need to find a job, and you can go to the HR department to take your last paycheck. If I am, Yasser, a mu'min really who depends on Allah and know that my risk is in the hands of Allah, really, practically, not just theoretically. All of us, we say that. Al-rizq ala Allah. Practically, as mu'min, as we should be, what will happen to me? I'll close my phone and what did I do wrong? Why? What will happen? My bills, my house, my rent, my car, my kids, my school, my this. Worry after worry after worry. I will shake, not from dhikr Allah, I will shake from the news of dunya news that Allah gave me. I'm 50 plus, been living with under His bounty, and I'm still questioning His ability to make me, to sustain me till my last day. This is a weak Iman that we all know that most of us have. إذا ذكر الله وجلت قلوبهم. When Allah is mentioned, we shake. We shake. What does that shake means? We connect, we open, we focus. Allah is mentioned, not just anyone. Allah is mentioned, and our hearts don't move. And if we read Quran or listen to Quran, it elevates our Iman. That's the mu'mins, the real mu'mins. And وَعَلَى رَبِّهِمْ يَتَوَكَّلُونَ. And they depend and only depend fully on Allah Azza wa Jal. Now, this is the beauty, subhanAllah, of Islam. Allah will not just put you under test without giving you the way out of test, the way to pass the test. Subhanallah. Wallahi, no religion, no deen, no theory, no human being can come up with such a beautiful concept of talking to humans, of revelation. Allah. Look what Allah tells you in the next ayat, so we'll not let you under too much pressure of guilt. Allah gives you, open the door for you. Who are these mu'mineen? Remember, He said, إِنَّمَا الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. He described them, and now He says what do they do in action, so we follow. Two things only. In this ayat, two things. الَّذِينَ يُقِيمُونَ الصَّلَاةَ وَمِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ يُنْفِقُونَ. That's only perform salah and give charity. Yes, Allah said that. This is the practical, the actions that will lead you to be, lead me and you to be the best mu'mins. So our heart will move with the word Allah, and our Iman will be elevated with the ayat, and we will be dependent on Allah Azza wa Jal. But the question is, we do salah. Everybody, most Muslims in the world, they perform salah. Now we have to improve the quality of salah. We have to improve. The salah has to change our lives. Inna salata tanha anil fahsha'i wal munkari wal baghi. The salah keeps us away from doing wrong. Not planning wrong while I'm inside the salah, like a lot of people do. Okay, that man, I'm gonna teach him a lesson. I will so and so. Just after salah, I will do this. I will go this. La ilaha illallah. So, some merchandise, some trader who sells stuff, in the salah they think how to beautify their product and hide the wrong things in it. In the salah, we all know that. An accountant in the salah will think in a way to, cut corners to gain him or his boss in the salah. That's why the salah is not doing what it should do with us, because we should learn how to make the salah, perform salah the way Allah wants us to perform. What's the second condition? وَمِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ يُنْفِقُونَ. From what Allah have provided us, we do infaq. We spend on His way. And by the way, for many people, they think this is a difficult task because we love money so much. Wallahi, it's the easiest. I know so many people. If you tell them, do so many ta'at, they will, inshallah, Allah Kareem, we will try, read more Quran, inshallah, dua, make dua, do more siyam, make dua. Reading Quran, doing siyam, it's more heavy on many hearts than spending. Especially if Allah gave them, alhamdulillah, some wealth. Spending, and for other people, they don't do neither this or that. So we have to be careful, brothers. We have 3 tests that we've checked, and now we have 2 solutions that we should now promise to use Ramadan as the best school, the best course, the best condensed course to achieve the best of Iman. And again, Allah knows us as human beings. He created us that we love reward. We love to know the prize. Like children, if you study, I'm going to buy you a bike. If you pass your test, if you get the best grade in the math, I will take you for vacation. Allah, the next ayat is giving us the reward, telling us, don't worry, I know salah, to achieve the best, it's not something easy. But Allah wants us to encourage us to move, to push ourselves more, put more effort, and Allah will make it easy for us, inshallah. Infaq is not easy. Spending from your own money, which is the money of Allah, is you're working against your gravity, your own desire gravity. So Allah is making it easy for you and me. See how Allah is taking us to this journey to become the best mu'mins on earth? The next ayat tells me and you, if I do perform salah well and do spend on His way. When I see a box, I don't run away. When you read the reward, you will run towards the box, towards the tables. We have today tables for Palestine outside from HCI. We need to go line up when we hear what Allah is having for us. Line up and compete. وَسَابِقُوا. You have to compete in doing good, because we don't know if you live tomorrow or until Ramadan comes. Look the reward. First, أُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ حَقًّا لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا اللَّهِ. Allah is witnessing that if you do this, Allah will give you the certificate of Iman. Not just Iman, the real Iman. Allah is witnessing and testifying that if you do this, if you perform salah and give charity, not only you will be the description we said, you will pass the test, but you will, Allah is saying, أُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ حَقًّا لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا اللَّهِ. Does He have to say this, Allah? No. But Allah is telling you the reward. The best reward is recognition by your Lord that you are a mu'min. What does that mean in practice? You're saved. You want to be saved from hellfire? You're saved. You are saved. Second, لهم درجات عند ربهم. لهم درجات عند ربهم. You have degrees, levels, increased status. You are a person of status. According to ulama and the hadith and ayat, the levels in Jannah are 100 level. If all Muslims in the world would deserve Jannah, and by the way we don't without the mercy of Allah Azza wa Jalla, if we would deserve, we're going to be at the lowest level, which is great, by the way. I wish, if I'm granted that level, I'll be the happiest person on earth. And of course the Anbiya and Mursaleen are in the highest level. If we say 1, we say that 100. But what about the inside between 1 and 100? What happens with who lives there? This is the best news. لهم درجات عند ربهم. Allah will increase your level in Jannah according to how much you increase your level of Iman. How much you stay away from haram and you go to halal. And how much you have sabr when Allah tests you and me. How much sabr. People of Gaza, people of West Bank, people of India. Today I saw a video, a Muslim being kicked. They are praying in the streets in India, and the police are kicking them in their head and in their shoulder to move them away from street. They're just praying peacefully. Anywhere people are oppressed, and they are. Of course, you have to fight back with the means that Allah give you, but inside you have to have contentment. You have to have sabr and rida. That itself every time it's mentioned, it's an elevation in darajat, in levels in Jannah, inshallah. So Allah is testifying, أولئك هم المؤمنون حقا لهم درجات عند ربهم. Is that all for me? That's more than enough. No, no, no. Allah is giving you more. Just for performing salah right and giving sadaqah. ومغفرة. And forgiveness. Subhanallah. See Allah the most merciful. And just for being a real mu'min, striving to be a real mu'min, Allah is giving you forgiveness. ومغفرة. So you don't have to worry about being tortured or being, not tortured, wrong word, punished for your bad deeds يوم القيامة. Because يوم القيامة, يوم الحساب, we have to be held accountable for our own actions. But if you die and you're granted maghfirah, forgiveness, there's nothing for you to be punished. But of course, the punishment will still be there if you did not pay back the rights of others, humans, animals, country, states, whatever the rights of others they have upon you. That is something you have to pay, remember and pay before you leave this dunya. But besides that, you have maghfirah. Is that all? No, Allah is giving you more. See the reward? All in one ayah. وَرِزْقٌ كَرِيمٌ. Allah knows we love rizq. We love houses, we love cars, we love children, we love health, we love weather, we love money, we love food. All type of rizq. Material rizq, emotional rizq, social rizq. That all. Allah knows our weakness, and Allah deals with us according to our human nature and gave us these rewards, which is emotional, social, physical, Yawm al-Qiyamah. All the rewards that you would think of are in these ayat. Let's connect the ayat together and live it. And imagine if you understand, you understand the Quran the way we understood and made, and by the way, I made it so short. There's a lot more blessings in these ayat. Let's read it together and remind, especially the ones who came late, about the meanings, what we are today trying to say, how to boost our iman. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. إنما المؤمنون الذين إذا ذكر الله وجلت قلوبهم وإذا تليت عليهم آياته زادتهم إيمانا وعلى ربهم يتوكلون الذين يقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون أولئك هم المؤمنون حقا أولئك هم المؤمنون حقا لهم درجات عند ربهم ومغفرة ورزق كريم. لا إله إلا الله. لا إله إلا الله. What more we expect from Allah Azza wa Jal? We should today make a promise, wa'ad, an oath between us and Allah, that from now on, my major goal should be practically, not theoretically, prove my iman and be among the mu'minina haqqa. Whenever I do salah, oh Allah, help me perfect my salah. Make salah change my life. Whenever I see a box, a charity, I don't never let shaitan tell me, yesterday you donated. We gave Palestine last week. I attended Allah gave you life, Allah gave you money, continually. وَمِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ يُنْفِقُونَ, a present continuous tense. فعل مضارع مستمر means always, always. You always breathe, you always have rizq, you always have to give charity. Don't stop. If you can, plan your life. Daily you do salah, daily you do charity. Make any subscription with HCI or Dar Foundation or any organization you trust. And we trust any organization we bring here, we trust them. Inshallah, with the best of our capability. Subscribe monthly, daily. Let your sadaqah flow and increase your, boost your iman. And today we're talking about Gaza and Palestine there, not just any cause. It's a clear battle between haqq and batil. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم فيا فوز المستغفرين فاستغفروا الله يغفر لكم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. Dear brothers and sisters, the tragedies, the challenges are increasing every single day. And if we understand the way Allah Azza wa Jal has created this dunya, this tragedy, those challenges are there always for a good reason. It doesn't mean we don't do anything about them and we just watch. No. They are to move us, to get us closer to Allah Azza wa Jal. Allah sometimes puts you in pain so He hears your dua. He misses your submission and my submission. Allah takes away from us sometimes a loved one, may Allah forbid. But if it happens, because that loved one, maybe it's time, first of all, it's time to meet Allah Azza wa Jal. Second, it's a test for us to know and understand this life is not forever. This life is temporary to wake us up. Whenever we attend a aza, a funeral, it is a lesson for us. The one who passed, he went to the Rahim. Brothers and sisters, please reset your goals. Reset your interaction with life. Manage. Don't just get carried away with your daily schedule. Morning to evening, you don't know how time runs. It flies in seconds. Yesterday I arrived in Canada. Now I'm almost 20 years here. Oh my God, subhanallah, how? Allahu A'lam. How did I do my best? As long as you have few breath left, you have chance to repent to Allah Azza wa Jal. We have chance to reset our goals. We have chance to boost our iman. And we have chance to always make sure that we are forgiven by Allah Azza wa Jal. Today I encourage myself and all of you to participate in this Jannah project. Donate generously to the organization coming to us. They're dealing in Palestine with actual teams on the land. And make sure you improve the salah quality starting from now in Jum'ah. Get close to Allah Azza wa Jal. Let the ayat move your heart. When Allah's name is mentioned, shake, connect and submit and teach this to your children. And these beautiful ayat are just example of so many beautiful ayat. Deal with Quran in this Ramadan like no other Ramadan before. Deal with Quran as the source of guidance. Let the Quran in Ramadan work with your life, boost your iman, make you a better Muslim. Never be the same person after Ramadan. Never be the same person after Ramadan. Never be the same person after Ramadan, and your family as well. Allahumma اغفر لنا وارحمنا واهدنا واهد بنا واجعلنا هداة المهديين. اللهم ارحمنا فوق الأرض وتحت الأرض ويوم العرض عليك. اللهم لا تجعل لنا ذنبا إلا غفرته ولا هما إلا فرجته ولا حاجة من حوائج الدنيا والآخرة لك فيها رضا ولنا فيها قضاء إلا يسرتها برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم اجعلنا نصل رمضان ونحن في أحسن حال. اللهم تقبل منا طاعاتنا. اللهم تقبل منا صلاتنا وصيامنا وقيامنا وقراءتنا للقرآن. اللهم تقبل منا صدقاتنا. اللهم افتح قلوبنا للبر والتقوى واغلق قلوبنا عن الإثم والعدوان. اللهم فرج الهم والغم عن الأمة. اللهم فرج ما بأهلنا في غزة. اللهم فرج همهم. اللهم تقبل شهداءهم. اللهم اشف جرحاهم. اللهم داوي مرضاهم. اللهم أطعم جائعهم. اللهم اكس عريانهم. اللهم آمنهم من خوفهم وروعهم. اللهم ارزقهم يا رب العالمين حياة سعيدة. اللهم ارزقهم يا رب العالمين سلاما دائما يا رب العالمين. اللهم اغفر لنا تقصيرنا في حقهم. اللهم اغفر لنا تقصيرنا في حقهم. اللهم اجعلنا خير عون لهم. اللهم اجعلنا خير عون لهم. اللهم اجعلنا خير عون لهم، واغفر لنا ما قدمنا وما أخرنا وما أنت أعلم به منا، إنك أنت أرحم الراحمين. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. وأقم الصلاة.
الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن